Welcome to this video. My name is Eva and I just came back from a 4.5 month trip to Asia. I was in Thailand and Malaysia, and I just want to share with you the things that I packed with me, so my packing list, because it's so important if you just have a backpack and if you just go with carry-on luggage to know what you bring. It's really helpful. So just gonna get through the things. So this one is something really great. It's a bag where you can have all your electronics. So I just have a few but because now I'm at home, but when I was on my backpacking trip I had all my electronics here, and it's just so great because if you don't have that, all your electronics, they just like they go all around and it's just not cool, especially maybe if you also want to work a little bit while you're traveling. It's just really great. I have my Kindle, I have a power bank, like these are noise cancelling headphones, and this is a webcam, so a better camera for my laptop, and so helpful. So get this bag because it's gonna help you just so much, and yeah, it's just gonna be really great. Also, like a power bank, you need a power bank. I have the smaller one, but I'm not the person who goes on a 4-day hike. I really like comfort, so I go maybe on a 1-day hike and that's enough. So my power bank is small, but if you do like crazy things like 5-day hiking and stuff like this, get a bigger power bank. Noise cancelling headphones, lifesaver. I bought them in Thailand because I didn't know that I need them. You need them, especially if you sleep in hostels. There are always people who snore, always people who are loud, who are drunk. So noise cancelling headphones, they're just so helpful, so worth the money. I would buy them always again. So great. Also because they're like, these are really small, which is perfect because then you can just put them in your ears when you sleep. So really great, you need them. A Kindle. So the Kindle, it's actually a really cool idea because you have all your books that you want to read on this Kindle. To be honest, I didn't read so much, but just because I was working a lot on my laptop. But if you're not working a lot on your laptop and you just want to take this backpacking trip to read and stuff like this, then definitely get a Kindle. It's really worth it. I think it's such a cool device. I really like it so much. So yeah, Kindle. Also, I can really recommend to actually, for example, cables for your phone, always take 2 with you because it's so easy to forget cables in one hostel. And then you have, maybe you're on an island and there's no electronic shop, and then you have to first search hours for this phone cable, and it's just such a struggle. Or for me, I lost cables, or also my laptop charger broke, so I didn't have a second one, so I had to look all the time for this second charger. So it's just great to have yeah, just 2 of phone charger, laptop charger, etc. And what is also really good if you have this, like in some airplanes you can put in your headphones, and some airplanes you can't, and this is kind of a device where you can plug it in the airplane and then you can put in your headphones here, which is really great because the headphones you get in the airplanes, like when it's a long time flight and when it's not business class, they really suck. So it's cool to have your own headphones. Another thing that I brought is this, and this was really handy. So this is just a small bag, and you have like those cutlery, so a spoon, a fork, a knife, also a straw, and it's really, and the knife is a wooden knife. So because I only had hand luggage with me, it's really great to have this because it's just so handy, because especially for me, if you eat fruit, I eat a lot of fruit, then you can just go to a market, get some fruit, and then just, for example, dragon fruit, just spoon it out. Really handy. I used it a lot. I can recommend it. Then I had, so this was my sleeping pouch. Sorry for my English is not the best, but I try. I'm German, I try. So this is my sleeping bag kind of, and in here I have this. This was life-saving. I loved it. So this is basically like you put this on your head, and you have like Bluetooth earplugs, no, Bluetooth, what's it called, like kind of not earplugs, but you can play music with them, and it's great because then you can, for example, those noise cancelling headphones, I used them when someone was snoring, but they are a little bit uncomfortable because they're so big, and they, like, this is just so comfortable, and I always played noise cancelling music, and that was great because in hostels specifically the people are sometimes just noisy, like they have to pack their bag, and just having noise cancelling music and this is really great, so I can recommend that. And this is a sleeping mask. You need a sleeping mask, especially because some people, they in a hostel room they just make lights and they're not considerate, so get a sleeping mask. And also just earplugs. I have them not here, but get earplugs, also really helpful. So really essential, you need that for sure. Then what do I have? Like this I didn't have. This is a pillow for your neck, and I wish I had it because it's just so comfortable. Really great. So yeah, decide for yourself if you need it. I think I really just like comfort and not the adventurous person, so next time I would take that with me, and I bought it for my next travels. So another thing, what do we have? Yeah, so this I bought. This is called a pack safe, and basically it's you can put your valuable stuff in here, and then you close it, and then you put it again, like at maybe in your room at something that is like maybe your bed, and then this is kind of really like material that you cannot cut with a normal knife, so it's really good for maybe you're in a hostel and there's no safe or no locker, I think it's called, so it's great for anti-theft, for just people who, oh my god, there's a camera, they just take it, and with this it's a little bit more secure. Was it worth it? Because it's quite expensive, it was around 90 euros, 100 euros, was it worth it? To be honest, I think for me not, because I'm not the adventurous type, so I like to sleep in hostels that are not the cheapest ones. I like to sleep in hostels that have lockers, that are really clean. So I didn't use it that much, but if you, I was I think once in a hostel, and it was more like bungalows at the beach, and there was no locker, so I used it. But the really stupid thing about it is that you cannot put your laptop because it's too small. It's more for your purse, for your phone and stuff like this, for your passport, and that's really useful. So I don't know, I think you have to decide for yourself. I think it's great if you do things like camping, if you do things like maybe sleep in hostels that are a little bit cheaper, where you don't know if you have a locker. I think it's also great if you, for example, go with your van, like van life, when you have valuables in your van, and it's really great. So I think I will keep it, but I'm just not the most adventurous person. I think my priority is always to get a hotel or a hostel that has, you know, really good security lockers, so that I don't need that. But I think in the future, if I do, who knows, a hiking trip, maybe one day I'm gonna definitely bring it. Another thing, oh, this was really helpful. This is packing cubes, and this is one, but in here I have all the packing cubes I used, so like packing cubes, and it's a lifesaver. Definitely you need to buy packing cubes because it will save you so much hassle. Basically you just put in your clothes, like your t-shirts, trousers, etc. You put it in here, and it's even, those ones are like compression, so you put them in here, for example, your jeans, you put it in here, you close it, and you close, I don't know if I can show you, but you basically close it, and then it really compresses everything. And because the thing is, when you're backpacking, you have so many clothes and you also change hostel all the time, so it's so easy if you don't have packing cubes that you have clothes all over the place. So if you do a backpacking trip, you have to buy packing cubes, and there are cheaper ones, there are more expensive ones. I would recommend these. I don't know if I would recommend them. I would recommend the next time you get some, I have to get like where there's an airflow, because I felt like with these ones there's no airflow, so I felt like my clothes was always a little bit smelling. Even though I washed it, it was still smelling. Yeah, but you need packing cubes for sure. So I have a lot of different packing cubes in here. And next thing, so this is for my period. So I have basically really great, this is heating pads, because I have period pain when I have my period. So just using those heating pads and putting them on my like on my lower belly is so helpful. Definitely recommend it. And also just my period panties, really great. Yeah, so that's my period pack. I would definitely recommend to take that as well if you have a woman body. Next, this one, really helpful. This is basically a raincoat, and I bought it in Asia because especially I went 4.5 months, so I still could experience some rainy season where it's raining basically all the day, all the time. But I mean, you need to go to the supermarket, so having those raincoats, especially if you go with the scooter, is definitely a must-have. You need that. But I think you can also buy it in Asia. Then this is just a small napkin, and that was also just great if I'm on the way, if I'm eating some fruit or some veggies and I want to just, I don't know, clean myself a little bit. It's really great to have that, a small napkin. This is great. Like, this is a big bag, but it's like a relatively big bag, but I put it here, like it's a bum bag, I think it's called, and it's great if you go to the airport, because here I have all my valuable stuff. So my passport, I have all my credit cards, I have all my really valuable stuff that can or should not get stolen, that I don't want to get stolen. I have it in here, and it's really safe because my passport, for example, I put it in here so that no thief can, even if I'm sleeping, no thief can get it because it's literally on my body. And then so really valuable, really helpful, really important, because you don't want to, it's the worst if you're at the airport and you just have to like find your passport in your pocket and then your credit cards all over the place. No, you want to have one place where you put all your valuables. So really helpful and really cute as well. I really like it, like the design, really cute. And then of course, I mean, valuables, I have this is where I have my passport. I didn't have it when I was traveling, and I really regret it, because your passport is literally the most important thing for you. If your passport gets stolen, it is like your travel is basically over, because yes, you can apply for another passport, but it's such a hassle. You cannot enter in all of the countries. So it's just a completely shitty situation, especially if you plan to travel long term. You have to take care of your passport, and if your passport gets, for example, if you drop it in water and or there's any damage to it, like it's basically, it can happen that some people at the airport say, no, we don't accept that passport anymore. So you need to keep your passport really clean. And this is also like, I have this plastic cover around it, really important as well. So yeah, I can really recommend to get that if you do because just it's just so important. And during my trip I met people who lost their passport, and or it was stolen from them, and they completely just said, okay, my trip is over. So really important. Then of course I have international driver's license. You need that as well. I have then all my credit cards, money. What else do I have? I always had some US dollars, because even maybe because I don't know, in emergency case US dollar always are accepted, no matter, almost always, no matter what country you're in. So I always have some US dollars with me. Then I have a mask, and yeah, and then just some, just some random stuff, like for example some pictures of me for if I apply for another visa in a country. Oh, and this is also really cool. It's called, oh my god, my English, RFID, which is basically really helpful. It's anti-theft, so it's kind of to secure your credit cards. I also put it in this bag because I would really recommend to do some research on that, because some people, they can get, they walk by you with a certain device or something, and they could get your ID information, but if you have this card they cannot get it. So really great. Yeah, and then of course my other passport stuff and driver's license and stuff like this. Then I have more things. So, umbrella, you need one. This is a really light one, which is great for traveling, because obviously I was only traveling with hand luggage, and which I can really recommend, because if you're backpacking and you have 15 kilos, it's just too much. It's so heavy, especially if you go more than I don't know, 20 meters with your backpack. It's just so heavy. So I would definitely recommend to not take too much stuff with you and stick to a hand luggage if possible. For me it was definitely the right decision, because also I took, for example, a flight from Bangkok to Chiang Mai and from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, and if I would have had not hand luggage, it would have cost me 3 times the price that I paid. So really great to not have so much extra luggage. Then I have, of course, shoes. So I have like, these are shoes which are great if you go for a longer distance. And also I want to show you, 1 second. So these are sandals, and I think you need both. Like, you need to have sandals, which is really great if you go to Asia, because it's so hot and it's so convenient. So sandals, they're vegan, and also those shoes, really important. Yeah, what else? So this is because some people might wonder how I do it with my period. But I think I show you in another video, because I think this one is getting quite long. So probably another video. What else? So this is a bag that I have, and where I just have some things like a needle, and I can sew. For example, if my trouser has some issues, I can just sew it, and it was really handy and I used it a lot. And also just some pencils, really, yeah, just some basics, but really valuable, really great. Oh, this is also a must-have. This is a bum bag, and I used it for the every day. So I have here just my phone and just some money with me, like some cash, because in Southeast Asia, like if you go to the normal market, they don't, obviously you cannot pay with a card, you have to pay with cash. So it was just really handy, because some of if I wear a dress, there are no pockets. So just having a bum bag is great, because it's also anti-theft. It's very hard to steal stuff from the bum bag. So really great, really important. Yeah, this is also really great. These are some plastic or no, silicone bags, because I try to avoid plastic, but in Asia everything is in plastic. Every fucking little thing is in plastic. But I tried, and it's also great if you, for example, you have to, when you have hand luggage, you have to put your what's it called, liquid, like shampoo and stuff, you have to put in a bag, and I put it in here. So just having some silicone bags was really great idea. Then oh, then actually my backpack. So I use this. This is from I bought it from Decathlon. It's 4-class and it's 40 liters. And this was the best purchase ever. It is such a good bag. It is so cheap. I think it was 40 euros. So it's incredible, insanely cheap. And you have just, you can open it here. So you have a bag here, you have a bag here. You can open it here. But really important, you can open it as well like a suitcase. So it's basically like a suitcase, and that's so great because when you're backpacking, you're always changing hostel. You need to change, you know, all the time. Open your suitcase, open your backpack, close it, open it, close it, open it, close it, and it's really great. It's amazing quality for that cheap price. And I think there's some people, and they buy, for example, Osprey, I think is quite famous, but it's, I think, double or 3 times the price. And I'm not like, I do maybe this backpacking trip once or twice in my lifetime, so I don't need that. And this is super durable. I met quite some people who had really other backpacks that broke, but this one didn't broke at all. So amazing backpack, amazing, amazing, amazing backpack. Light, not too much, it's enough, really great. Then what else? Yeah, I mean, this I bought a snorkel, but I didn't use it, so I would not recommend to buy a snorkel mask. And this, just basically, I almost never use it. I went to a snorkel trip, but they provided snorkels, so I wouldn't bother to buy it. Then yeah, like this bag, I had all my camera equipment because I was not sure if I would buy a camera in Asia, but then I didn't buy one. So this was just useless. I didn't use it. This is important. I use it quite a lot of times actually, and this is basically where you have more plugs. But I think this is more important just for people who work. So I had my laptop with me, so I worked online as well, and then you have more electronics, like you have your phone that you need, maybe if you're a digital nomad you need a camera, your laptop, and then this is handy. But I think if you're just a normal tourist, probably you don't need that, because in most hostels you have one plug per bed, but if you have more devices then obviously you might want that. And then we're almost at the end. It's a long video, but this one I have really handy just to get into my shoe, and this is just more masks and a like COVID test. And yeah, and then I have blue light glasses, really helpful as well. And I have my beautiful laptop. I love it. It's my baby. I use it so much. I'm so sorry because it fall down so often. Also in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, when I was in Chiang Mai, it fell down and it broke. But the people could repair it, which was amazing. So yeah, but I would only recommend a laptop if you plan to work. If you're just going on a month backpacking trip and just, you know, wanting to experience the culture and you're not working, then obviously don't bring a laptop because it's quite heavy. And I think everything that I brought with me, I knew that it will eventually break, or that I could lose it. And before I went to this backpacking trip, I was okay with that. I also lost my necklace, which was a mistake. I shouldn't have brought my necklace with me, but it's just when you're traveling, so many things can happen. And you're always on the go, so it's so easy to just lose stuff. And then obviously my phone, I have my phone with me. And blue light glasses, but I already yeah, just blue light glasses for working, but it's again only for people who work. And that was it. So this is all kind of the stuff that I have, and all my toiletries I'm gonna show you in another video. Also the clothes I brought with me I'm gonna show you in another video. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I actually made a list, it's on my website, with all of the products that I bought and purchased, so to make it easier for you. And yeah, so if you are going on a backpacking trip, do it. It's really, for me it was life-changing. Like, it had ups, downs, but it was definitely life-changing. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was not too chaotic. And if you have any questions, similar experiences, etc., please write it down in the comment section if you want to learn more about a fruit-based diet. Also, check out my website. I have amazing recipe ebooks. It's 40% off with the code LOVE. I have amazing advice on Instagram. I'm working on an e-course for quite some time, but I'm working on it. So definitely check it out, and I hope to see you in my next YouTube video. Yeah, that's it. Have a really lovely day. Okay, see you.